Loving another person, loving other people, being loving towards another person has absolutely nothing to do with that other person. I know that sounds crazy, because we would think, we typically have been trained to think that if it's a nice person, we can love them, and if that other person isn't nice or loving, we cannot love them. But that's not correct at all. See, when we say we love another person, what do we mean by that? We are simply saying that we have capacity to include them in our own being. See, the most loving people that exist on this planet are the people with large capacity to include others into their own being. The more access you have to your own being, the more ability you have to include people into that being. The larger your being, which is determined by the amount of access you have to yourself, will determine how large is your ability to include. If you are a loving person, you have a large capacity to include. If you are an unloving person, it's because you do not have access to your own being, and therefore all you can do is exclude people from yourself. Your circle gets really small. So here's my question for you today. Do you have access to yourself? Do you find yourself including more people than you do excluding? May we learn how to gain access to ourselves today, and therefore include everyone and everything else into our own being.